Mama. Hey, then I want. Then. Yeah, about my video ni. Babe. My babe, oh, people me. I hope this thing is not all over the place. I'm just talking and rambling and just moving up and down. Mascara then false lashes. Oh, krr. Pew pew pew. I hope I'm matching myself right. Shadow is a shadow. Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. If you are tuning in today for the very first time, you're welcome. My name is Becca of Headmistress. I'm a beauty artist and a photographer based in Ghana, West Africa. And if you're already subscribed to the channel, well, thank you so much for tuning in today to watch another video. It means a lot to me. Well, today's video is going to be on this look. This is a graduation makeup tutorial. I'm also going to give you tips and tricks on how to look good and how to feel as comfortable as possible during the ceremony and after. So I'm not going to waste much of your time, and also if you have any tips and tricks that I didn't mention in the video, you can also put them down in the comment section below to help somebody who is graduating. And yes, I'm going to see you in the next video. I'm going to see you very soon in my next video, so enjoy. Okay, so what you're going to do is we are going to prime the face, and then usually I'm gonna have to do my eyebrows off camera. So if you haven't seen my eyebrow tutorial, I'm going to leave a link up here somewhere so that you can just check that out after watching this video. So what you're going to do is that you're going to prime your face, since it's going to be like a whole day ceremony, because after the ceremony you're going to meet with your friends and family to have some fun. So you have to go in for a primer that is going to last you all day. So for me, I have really oily skin, so my primer has to be a mattifying primer. So any mattifying primer that you have, you can use that. So I'm going to use my mattifying primer that is going to literally sack oil off my face. I'm going to use the Becca. So I'm going to use the Becca primer at areas where I get the most oily. That is my T-zone. So that is what I'm going to do. Mama! Meba! So my mom is calling me. I'll be right back. So after that, I wanted to do the powder before foundation thing, but I'm just going to color correct with my orange concealer from LA Girl. So let's just use the concealer to cancel the dark spots that I have and all the hyperpigmentations. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. It's like my third time recording this thing, so my brushes are quite, like, I've used my brushes earlier. Okay, so let's talk about makeup regards to this whole graduation thing. Okay, so the thing is, if you can do your makeup yourself, and that is very good, at least you can save some coins. But if you can't do your makeup yourself, you can book a professional makeup artist to do your makeup for you. And social media has made it very easy to at least like connect with creative people like photographers, like fashion designers, like makeup artists and hairstylists and stuff like that. So if you want a makeup artist, you can just go on Instagram and just check makeup pages in Ghana, and you can find yourself a makeup artist. And then because it's a graduation season, most makeup artists have actually put out their price list for the whole graduation thing, so you can just go through and then just look at your budget, and if the price fits within your resources, then you can just book the makeup artist. So whatever you do, make sure that you book ahead of time, because during the season people tend to rush to make up. The delivery guy is calling. I actually called him to come and pick up some things I have to do with certain clients, so I'll be right back. Wow, okay, so I'm back, and what was I even saying? Hey, makeup artist. So what you want to do, you want to book ahead of time. So if you haven't booked your stylist, or like the person is going to sew your gradation attire for you. If you're going to buy it, you have to do that also ahead of time, because usually you might not get what you want, and then you can have enough time to actually get what you want. You just want everything to be as perfect as possible. So whatever you do, just plan ahead of time. If it's a photographer that you want to book, you have to book a photographer ahead of time. Everything that you do, your hair, your makeup, your everything, just book everything ahead of time. And then when it comes to graduations, usually when you live far away from the school, you'd have to go and then book a place to sleep to. So everything that you do, you also have to do that ahead of time. And then with the foundation, I'm going to use a foundation that is going to make my makeup last all day. So if you're doing your makeup yourself, you have to use a foundation that is going to make your makeup last. You have to use a foundation that is going to last any year, and it's full coverage. So I'm just going to warm it at the back of my hand, like my hand. I'm going to warm it at the back of my hand, and then I'm going to use a beauty blender. And I've used this beauty. Let's happen it. I've used this beauty blender. I used this beauty blender last night. So yeah, I'm just going to mix everything, and I'm going to put it on my face strategically. So yeah, that is how you do with the makeup. And one thing too is that don't compare makeup artists to makeup artists. Like, don't compare their prices. Every makeup artist has their own, price list and what they charge for certain occasions. So if a makeup artist, like for instance, if you've done the makeup before with another makeup artist and the person charged you for a lesser price, and you want to book someone else, don't compare the prices. Every makeup artist, go with a different vibe. So yeah, just look for what you can afford. I mean, if you look at your budget and then go for something that is within your budget, you wouldn't have that kind of issue comparing makeup artist to makeup artist and saying, hey, this is very expensive, or one of them. Nah, don't do that. Yeah, look for something that is within your budget. And one thing to use, I don't be so happy when somebody wants to charge you for a cheaper amount. I mean, I think there's a standard amount that people charge. So if somebody wants to charge you for a very, 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 I'm not saying like a discounted, like a very, very, very low that is questionable, you have to be worried, because I mean, quality comes with a price, right? And usually when I say like shoes, I'm referring to heels. I'm referring to heels for ladies. Okay, so the thing is, you don't necessarily have to get new heels for your graduation unless you want, because for instance, I'm going to use KNUST as an example. All graduations are held in an auditorium. Sometimes people trip, so you have to wear shoes, like heels that you are really, really comfortable in, so that you can feel easy on that day. So you wear heels that you're comfortable, not necessarily new heels, but like heels that you're comfortable in. So that is it. So I'm trying to blend this thing as high as I can. So okay, so after that I'm going to highlight and contour with this regular highlights, the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade, I think one is Fawn and one is, no, they are both Fawn. I don't know why I have two here, that is so strange. So I'm just going to highlight my face, and this thing dries really fast, so you can do one side. If you can't work really fast, you can do just one side and then blend and afterwards you go do the, oh my goodness, it's raining. So I'm just going to highlight the other side of my face and just repeat the process. I hope the lights don't go because I'm using a ring light right now. If the light should go off, I would have to just wait till the lights come on. I'm just praying the lights doesn't go off because here in Ghana when it rains, back the lights go off. So I don't know if the rain is going to affect my sound, but I hope not. So I'm going to set the areas that I highlighted. So I'm going to use this wedge here to set. I've gone overboard. I will fix that later on. And since this is going to be a daytime look, I'm just going to make the eye makeup as easy and as simple as possible. And then I'm going to use a face powder to bring everything together. So I'm going to use my usual Maybelline powder in Nutmeg to just bring the whole thing together. Oh, okay, and then one tip also too is that always make sure you plan ahead where you want to meet your family members, because I know some of you guys would bust your relative from your hometown and stuff like that, and it will be very very sad if you can't find your family members after the whole ceremony. So just plan ahead of time where you want to meet them, or you can go early and plan a spot so that they can wait for you there, and then after the whole thing you guys can just go and have fun. I know some people would go out, you want to book such places, so you have to also make the reservations ahead of time so that you don't find yourself wanting, because given that there are lots of people would want to go out to have fun with their friends and family. So just do your reservations ahead of time. So we're going to move on to the eye look, and I'm going to make the eye look as simple as possible so that everybody can replace. We're just going to have this bold lip and this very simple eye look. So I'm using most of the products from the Juvias Masquerade palette. So if you have this color, I just wanted to make this look as simple as possible and easy to create. So because I want my lid color to tap, I'm going to spray a bit of Fix Plus on my brush so that I can have the color pop a bit more. Yeah, so a bit of that. So that's one of the reasons why I usually do my eye makeup first before I do the rest of my face, because then you can actually feel free to apply these shimmer colors. Right now I'm being as careful as I can. So yeah, if anyone watching has more tips and tricks on how to make somebody feel as comfortable as possible and enjoy their graduation. You can leave it in the videos, or you can actually learn from each other. So if you have any tip, you can just comment down below. We can all learn from each other. I'm going to apply my eyeliner, and this eyeliner is from Colorstay, and it's very easy to use because it has this tip, this felt pen tip, so it's really easy to control. And yeah, so this is, and it's really dark, like really dark. So I'm going to do the other side also. And when it comes to eyeliner application, don't worry, you can always go back to use a concealer to correct any kind of mistakes that you did when you were drawing. So don't worry about it, you can always go in, I go back and make some corrections. So now that our eyeliner is done, where's the cover? I'm going to apply some mascara and then apply some false lashes. So and then after that, I'm going to line my waterline and apply some false lashes. So I'll be right back. So after everything is done, I'm gonna head to apply my liner and fix my false lashes. I'm going to use my blush. I'm going to apply a bit of blush, and this blush is from Black Secret, and just a little bit. Lashes look different. To open up my eyes a bit. So I'm going to use the same lip product I use for my eyebrows to fill in my lips. So I'm going to use this BB Beauty lipstick, and it is a really nice matte lipstick, and so that's what I'm going to use. So let's go. So this is the end of this look, guys. I went ahead to use another coat of this BB Beauty lipstick, this matte lipstick, and it's in the number 7. So if you're in Ghana, I'm sure you've come across this thing and you've probably ignored it, but trust me, it's a very good product. And yes, initially I lined it with the same brow pencil I used for my eyebrows, and I lined it and then applied this thing 2 times. The first coat I waited for it to dry before I applied the second coat, and yes, as you guys can see, it's looking very pretty. And yes, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And if you're new, don't forget to like and subscribe and share. Somebody might need it out there, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. So let's chip in some slow motions. Okay, peace out. My friend says it's a snake dance, but I don't care. That is the only dance I know how to.